So I'm getting lots of questions and comments asking me like saying, oh, hey Hugo, I can see that your agency is doing really well. How do I really just guarantee results for my clients, no matter what niche I'm in? In today's video, I'm just gonna really quickly run you guys through a quick case study on how I really got my clients, SMMA clients, a 551 ROAS from backend marketing. And most of you guys know me as a Facebook ads guy. I run Facebook ads. So you guys might be asking me, wait, Hugo, you always tell us to run, your SMMA in one niche, serve one industry, and solve one problem. How come you bring us an email marketing client right now? Well, I actually signed this client for Facebook ads at first, actually, and then quickly transitioned into doing email marketing for them because they did not have a backend system in place. They couldn't find an agency which really resonated with them, and we were bringing them pretty great results with Facebook ads. And that's why we decided to hop on and do email marketing for them. I personally also very great at email marketing. We also did make one hire for one email writer, and that's basically just me and that guy kind of hopping on together because this was a pretty big client paying us pretty much over 6 figures per month. Sorry, not over 6 figures, 5 figures per month. And we wanted to make sure that we blow this out the park for them. And I'm also pretty sure, guys, that pretty much no gurus in the space are actively just trying to show their own clients' results. So guys, click on the like button and the subscribe button right now because I'm about to drop some insane value for all of you guys right now. You guys will actually get the deep dive into the Klaviyo account, the SMS Bump account, and also the Shopify account. And let's get started, guys. So what you'll learn in this video, by the end of the video, you'll be learning how to sign on and guaranteeing results on sales calls, being more confident and really showing that conviction through to your prospect on those sales calls. And number 2, which is the crucial, how to deliver great results for your clients and retain them. We're gonna cover that as well in this video. So by the end of the video, you guys will be well informed on how to really just deliver great results and create a really beautiful client experience. All right, so number 3 is the fulfilling. Really how to keep clients happy and extend contract deals. Signing 1 year, 2 year, 3 year long contract deals is what a lot of agency owners really dream for. And that's actually what we're gonna be talking about in today's video as well. All right, so in the 4th step is your action step. What you need to do, the action steps you need to take in order to really make 1K per month passively, all right, using my strategy, all right? So let's dive right into the video, all right? So first of all is the client niche. So I cannot, I signed an NDA with this client. I cannot reveal their name and their brand, but I can reveal their results without showing their brand name. So I figured out a way around the NDA just to avoid getting sued by them because they are a very big client. They have lawyers as well. And I'm just really blessed that I could really showcase this with you guys on YouTube. And for those of you guys who have never really seen the insides of a really big performing client before, I think this will be really, really interesting for you guys. All right. Okay, so let's move on, guys. So let's dive into the dashboard. So before you guys ask, oh, hey, Hugo, where are your results? I don't see any of the screenshots. We're doing that right now, guys. Calm down, okay? So let's just go. I'm going to be providing so much value to you guys. So I'd love for you guys to do one thing, which is sign up to my email list down below. So go in the description right below and sign up to my email list. It's completely free. I'm going to send you guys weekly emails and value posts. So you guys, please stay tuned in your emails. I'll be sending out lots of stuff and free content through there. And secondly, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you found some value so far. You're about to be blown away with some crazy results that I've generated for this client. Over to Klaviyo right now so far, and we'll just load the performance for the last 30 days. Okay, so the revenue generated from Klaviyo is around 39%. So we've been implementing all of these flows for them. You guys just take a look at the flows right now. This is pretty much more than enough value for the entire video. Really important flows that you guys should be implementing for your clients. If you guys do run an email marketing agency, if you guys are running a Facebook ads agency or a paid ads agency, then you guys could also pitch this to and learn email marketing, but I just recommend you guys stick to one niche. But when you guys do have a lot of clients who are working with you and they asking, oh, can you do email marketing for me too? It's always good to have that skill in your back pocket. But when you're first starting out, it's always great to just focus on one first and then scale that up until you have more options. All right. But what do you guys think of the mustache, guys? By the way, I'm just going that out right now. Anyways, yeah, so this was the past 30 days. Let me just go month by month first. So we signed this client on by the end of May. So as you guys can see, these flows weren't even set up yet in April. They were doing $48,000 in revenue that month. So we didn't even know this brand at the point yet. They found me through the paid lead gen funnel that we do for our agency. But let's take a look at the results for May. So we actually started generating some results at the end of May. We signed them on, I still remember, 23rd of May. We were running Facebook ads for them and they wanted to really capitalize on that back end revenue. And we were like, okay, how about we make you an offer and we do Facebook ads and email marketing for you. So making offers is all about figuring out what's right in the situation, figuring out the context and where the client is coming from before making them an offer. Don't just come into the conversation being like, oh, let's run Facebook ads for you and do email marketing for you and it'll be 10K per month. All right, don't do that, guys. You always have to make sure that they're heard first, and we'll actually go through this in the signing clients part of the module and the training today. But yeah, let's take a look at the results from May. So around 33K generated on Klaviyo, so that's around 7% of their monthly revenue. They did, just under $500,000 in the month of May. Okay, guys, and in June is actually when we start to really pick things up in terms of email marketing. You guys can see around 20% generated via Klaviyo. We were just solely focusing on tuning in the flows and automations, not really focusing too much on campaigns just yet. But we're trying to look to scale the campaigns for Q4, and that's how we've been like practicing. We've been just we were just trying to get their email deliverability on point, and secondly is to make sure that we segment their list. Thirdly is to kind of clear up and suppress a lot of profiles which are not active on their Klaviyo account, because for those of you who are email marketers watching my video, charges in accordance to how many active profiles you have. So I actually cannot show you guys their profiles, but they have around a 20 to 30K email list at the moment. But that was the results for June. Let's hop over to July right now real quick. Is 27% of their monthly revenue generated by Klaviyo. So that's in June. They did a total revenue of 1.2 million. And as you guys can see, I am not inspecting Element or anything here. This is on real-time live Klaviyo account, guys. This is I'm just kind of showing you a high-performing e-commerce brand. That's essentially what I'm showing you guys. And I do not know a single guru in the industry doing this. So please show me some support, guys. Drop the subscribe and like the video, right? So that's June. 20% generated by us. That's just under $250,000 in sales generated by Klaviyo. Let's move on to July. I'm just going to skim through these now, guys. You guys get the idea. Scaling that up to just under $500,000 for the month of July. They did almost $2 million in July, and then in August was when they hit a $1.9 million, so just under $2 million with 37% generated by us. 725K generated by Klaviyo in the month of August. That's a little crazy. Just from two guys, just from me and one other dude, right? So if you guys keep doubting yourself, saying, "Oh, just want two people. How are we supposed to generate results for big brands like these?" You guys can do it. If I can do it, why can't you? Right? Just put in the fucking work. All right. So in September is we did 36%. So as you guys can see, actually. Each month on and onwards, our revenue generated by Klaviyo is increasing. So let me just show you guys once again. Might as well show you guys October so far. I'm recording it October 16th at the moment. We're doing 46% revenue generated by Klaviyo. But a trend you guys can see is that we started off with 7% in May. In June, it skyrocketed to 20%. In July, it skyrocketed to 27%. In August, it went up to I think 30% or 37%. Okay, September I think it went down in September. Well, that was the only month where it went down, but in October it just skyrocketed to 46%. All right, guys. So that is the results for the Klaviyo side of things. But we generated them amazing results just these 6 months, and they're super happy and taking on an additional 2.5% of their email marketing revenue. So that is a pretty good deal generated from my agency. Just wanted to decide to share with you guys. But that was the results so far. Let me just. So those are the results, guys. Hopefully you guys got some really valuable information from the past few minutes of just diving into the Klaviyo account and showing you guys what's inside the account, right? I should be charging for this, guys, but I just want you guys to just really dive into what a high-performing e-commerce brand looks like, and really just kind of get that idea for yourself and that inspiration for you guys. And also to break a lot of beliefs for those of you guys out there who don't think you guys can achieve results just with two guys, or just because you guys aren't really good. Myself, I am not the best email marketer out there, but I just know how to set up automations, campaigns, clean up email lists, and all of that, right? You just need to kind of learn, spend 1 hour, 2 hours a day. I'll go through this in the action steps at the end of the video, but for now, let's dive into the next step. All right, so the first step is signing and guaranteeing results, guys. All right, so it's really important that you guys really make everything super clear in the sales call about what you guys do, how you're able to help them, and how you're able to take them from point A to point B, and how your service is the gap between point A and point B. So in my case, when I signed the client on for Facebook ads, they had a top of funnel marketing traffic. They had a leak in their marketing funnel, all right, and that was just top of the funnel. They were not getting enough and consistent traffic on the front end. And okay, so we hopped on a sales call with them. I was like, okay, you guys are not getting enough traffic on your website at the moment. There's no point even setting up EDMs and SMS marketing. So we need to get that fixed first, get more traffic and get your content sorted. Make sure your content game is on point so that traffic is able to really work with that, content in order to really gain that momentum for Q4. So that was when we first talked about the strategy. On the sales call, we just really went through a 1 hour sales call, going through the strategy and going through what they need to do first in terms of Facebook ads, in terms of their content, in terms of their traffic. Really get that up first before really diagnosing and hopping on that sales call to pitch them our email marketing service, right? So that's the first thing. So you really need to be treating a sales call as a good fit call rather than just a sales call, right? A lot of agency owners go into every single meeting just trying to pitch their services to these business owners, and they're wondering why they can't sign any client because, well, every other single agency owner out there is doing the same thing, right? They're just hopping on the sales calls, not really just listening to the prospect and not really hearing them. Make sure you're hearing them, not just listening to them, but hearing them. Where are they coming from, right? Talk less, listen more. This was the first big mistake I make when I, was hopping on my first couple batch of sales calls. Was I was talking too much. Okay, guys, I was talking so much in order to compensate for the fact that I did not know anything. So if that sounds like you right now, I've been there. Stop doing that. Just talk less and listen more. This will just make you seem more calm, more relaxed, less desperate for the sale, and more so just trying to hear what they're trying to say, what situation they're in, what difficulties they're facing, why they can't scale their brand from, let's say, 50K to 100K per month, right? Just listen to them, hear them, seeing what problems they're facing, see if you can actually help them, and if your service and offer really fits into the situation. And if it does, well, you can pitch them your offer, right? It's as simple as that, guys. A sales call, it doesn't have to be so complicated where you have to think about all these objection handling things. If you can really actually just solve their problem, your objection handling will come naturally. Okay, guys? And just ask questions, guys. I forgot to add this into the slide, but ask a lot of questions just to make sure that you're understanding where they're coming from, and this will also reflect really well on your prospect side of things. Well, this guy's actually trying to ask questions. He's actually trying to get to know my business. He's actually just trying to get to know me, trying to get to know my situation and my difficulties. I feel heard. This guy has a good offer. It fits into what I need in terms of getting myself from 50K a month to 100K a month. Well, this guy seems like a good candidate. Let's sign him, right? So really just making sure you ask questions, making them feel heard, and trying to see if working together feels right. Even if it doesn't feel right, you guys shouldn't be signing on clients which just don't feel right on the sales call, because this will lead to a lot of problems down the line. Believe me, if you guys are just starting out, I always mention sign any client you guys can have with no filter, and I really recommend doing that. But once you start to get to a stage where you can be more selective with your clients, make sure that you only work with clients you see working together for a few years down the line. All right, guys, it's always long term when you get to that point. Once you get to 10 to 15 clients for your agency, you can start playing that game at that level. It's a lot more fun, a lot more selective, and you guys will have a lot more fun doing that. I can guarantee you that. Okay, so really important thing is just by treating the sales call as a good fit call rather than a sales call. Okay. All right. So secondly is probing questions, right? I always encourage you guys to ask a lot of questions on sales calls. You're just really trying to see whether or not you can help the client rather than just trying to sign on everyone you know. So you can ask questions like, how large is your email list at the moment? And this applies to email marketing agencies at the moment. If you're doing Facebook ads, I'm not gonna go through those questions here. But if you're just trying to sign on email marketing clients, because this is specific to this case study, I asked them questions like, how large is your email list at the moment? What is your current monthly revenue? How much of that are you bringing in via emails? What is your offer and value proposition that you bring to the market? And what separates you from your competitors? What makes you stand out? You need to know all of these, answers to these questions in order to really come up with an offer on how you can help them and how that fits into your service and your baseline backbone service, right? Always relate your competitors, not your competitors, but your clients' problems to your offer, how your offer can really relate to that and kind of relate to their difficulties, which makes pitching them your offer much more sexier. Okay, guys? So these are the questions that you guys should be asking. You guys can note this down. I recommend you guys, have a notebook with you, write that down, or you could come back to this video anytime you guys like. Save this video and bookmark it. Come back to this video when you guys want for this guidance. Come back whenever you guys need to look back at these couple questions. All right. So these are the probing questions. Thirdly is pricing. How can you price? Let's just take an example here. So if your client or your prospect has an email list of over 50,000 people and they're making 200 to 300K per month, you can roughly charge them a setup fee plus performance, since it'll show skin in the game and you're confident in generating results. So a lot of businesses and clients would love performance deals because they don't have to pay up front. You're confident in your ability, you have skin in the game, you have incentive to perform well for them. That's why they love performance deals so much. But for this client that I signed on, I actually went with this thing here, the second deal. I charge anywhere from 2 to 4K per month in terms of retainer plus 2.5% email generated revenue. But since they had a very high ticket item and they didn't have an email list or doing any email automations at the beginning, I just charged them a flat 20K fee at the beginning just to set up everything, and then we charged them a performance fee every single month with this retainer, and they were just so chill with it, right? Because we were just doing like pretty well with Facebook from the beginning. Pitching them that email marketing was just a no-brainer, right? 20K upfront will set up everything for you just for our team to get paid, and then we'll charge you a 2 to 3K per month retainer plus 2.5% of email generated revenue per month, right? That's what I pitched them. They were cool with it. Took 2 to 3 back and forths, but it was cool because we were already doing Facebook ads for them, so the communication was already there. So if you guys are trying to pitch, new services to your current clients, make sure you do that when results are going well. All right. So this just smoothens it, makes it frictionless, and makes it just an enjoyable experience for both parties, right? So that's the pricing, guys. You guys can also, a lot of e-commerce stores, of course, aren't this big. They aren't able to afford 20K per month, upfront fee just to set up all the emails and make sure that email list is healthy. A lot of clients are also probably even scared to even pay you 1 to 2K per month. So you guys really have to over deliver in terms of showing them the value of your service that you provide in that sales call. How will solving this problem, or how will solving their email list problem and getting them consistent revenue via Klaviyo solve them an issue? So their issue right now, or the issue then, was that they weren't getting top of funnel traffic, right? So we solved that for them. But then this led to a second issue, which is, are we leaving a lot of money on the table, right? We're flushing money down the drain just by not doing EDMs and SMS marketing. So we need to get that fixed too. So we got those two fixed, and now it's the content time. We are not a content creating agency, so we actually work with another agency right now with this brand to actually go through that, because we also act as consultants. So we actually actively work with the content and branding, creative agency to work together in terms of coming out with content which really resonates with the customers and also aligns with the Facebook ads and email marketing side of things, making sure that everything is congruent and there are no branding guidelines being broken. All right, guys? So that's how you price. And that's how I price. So that's how you're supposed to price when you're pitching email marketing services. It's good to include a performance fee so that you guys can just make money while you sleep, right? It just incentivizes you to perform better as well. Always keep on split testing, and that's how you really craft an effective and really successful email marketing strategy for your brands. All right? So delivering great results for clients. How do we do that? So let's first of all take a look into the statistics and the analytics of a successful brand. All right, so a successful e-com brand has these 4 elements, and these are the percentage revenue that each element brings on, roughly for a successful e-com brand. These vary a lot, but from my experience, this is what I've seen. All right, so around 32% or 33%, 1/3 of the pie should be generated by back-end marketing. All right, I think maybe less than that, and I'll explain in a minute why less than that is actually better than having more of your revenue generated by back-end marketing. All right, but also 34%, so just a little bit more than your back-end marketing should be attributed to front-end marketing, your ads, your socials, your traffic. You guys need to get that on point before you actually can do well with EDMs. All right, so these are the 2 major pieces of the pie. The 2 other pieces of the pie are the organic reach and content, so Reels, TikToks, YouTube videos. Organic content, just getting yourself out there, Twitter, getting your brand out there. That should be organic content. Ideally, I would have it a bit less, maybe like 10 to 15%, and having the rest take over. But then the rest would be affiliates, wholesales, referrals, word of mouth, things like that, right? So this is the successful e-com brand. So how does this relate to delivering great results for clients? Well, before you deliver great results for clients, you need to understand where your brand lays. If your brand is doing, let's say, 60% of its revenue from front-end marketing and only 20% through back-end marketing. Well, you guys need to increase that back-end marketing revenue by 10%, right? You guys need to get that up. And if you're having maybe only 10% of your front-end marketing, 10% of your monthly revenue coming in from front-end marketing, you guys need to increase that, all right? So the reason why, this is something that I mentioned just now, the reason why you don't want to have your back-end marketing percentage revenue that high is because this means that you're lacking in terms of front-end marketing or top-of-the-funnel marketing. You guys are not doing enough in terms of Facebook ads, getting your ads in front of more people and getting more clicks and more revenue based off your ads. So you guys will need to work on crafting a more effective front-end marketing strategy if you guys want to increase that front-end marketing, if you guys want to increase that percentage. But most of you guys, but it's a good problem to have because generating 50% of the store's monthly revenue by emails, it's actually a good problem to have because you're generating pretty much 50% of the brand's monthly revenue via emails. It's a good problem to have, but ideally to a brand to really grow and consistently grow year after year exponentially, you guys can't be having most of your customers from your backend marketing. You guys need to be bringing new customers into your funnel every single day. All right, guys, so this is just a really brief and a quick value tip for you guys out there just to understand your industry a little bit more. All right, so I just want to quickly dive into the SMS marketing side of things now. I could also just run you guys through the SMS app, but I just took a lot of screenshots and I can show you. I can't really fake these screenshots because SMS Bump has these bars every single day. You can't really change that on an inspect element. So there you go for those of you guys who think I'm inspecting elements on these screenshots. But this is April of 2022. This is the SMS marketing app. So we did email marketing and SMS marketing for this client as well as Facebook ads, just to get them more in touch with their customers, getting that more personal connection and building that up for 2023. But this is April. So as you guys can see, I mentioned just now in my Klaviyo kind of live demonstration there that we started around end of May. So in April of 2022, we have not implemented any SMS or email marketing for this client yet. All right, so we did onboard them in May 2022. As you guys can see in the next slide, we did not put in any work yet in May. We were just setting everything up, making sure that email lists were healthy and deliverability was on point, and then we started to scale. We then started to add the automations, the flows and campaigns, and then this was what really set up for success. All right, so in June is where you really start to see the results coming through from SMS marketing, and as you guys can see, this is the breakdown here. The ROAS here is 4,230. That is the ROAS on the flows. The ROAS on the campaigns is 314. Flows are doing really well, so the campaigns could have a little bit of give. All right, so 333K generated in June 2022 with 1,621 overall return on investment on SMS marketing. Only spent $200 and generated 333K. That is a little crazy, even for me, but I just decided to share with you guys. All right, so in July, this is where we really started scaling it up, almost 600K in total revenue generated by SMS marketing. So as you guys can see, 2,000 ROAS and 131 ROAS. So most of you guys who are looking to scale do expect a decrease in ROAS when you start scaling. This applies to everything in e-commerce. It is a global rule, not a theory, it is a law. Okay guys, if there isn't a law just yet, I will just name it the Hugo's Law. When you start scaling, you will start experiencing a decrease in return on investment. All right guys, so we started scaling the store, 540K generated by us on SMS marketing. And this is not including email marketing, by the way. If you guys look back on the live demonstration, we generated them a shit ton for July via email marketing as well. All right, so fast forward to August, we scaled down on the store. We were focusing on really getting more meetings with investors at this point, just making sure that they're getting a good reputation with their investors because they're looking to bring on some investors to really further scale to $2 million, $3 million per month. But yeah, this was the revenue generated by flows that month with a 1,000 ROAS and a campaign was at 64 ROAS. Wasn't the best performance in my opinion, but in August, the email revenue did outperform SMS revenue. Okay, so this was September. We started scaling down, but email marketing revenue started going up. And this was a result of more desktop users coming into the website and into the funnel. And the reason why is because we have a mobile pop-up designed for this client to really capture leads and pretty much a lead magnet to really grow their list. There were less signups on mobile and more signups on desktop these 2 months. So that was a result of that because the targeting from Facebook, somehow they were targeting more desktop users. So we were getting more desktop signups and hence less SMS marketing revenue. So it makes sense, right? Makes sense. So in October, I'm filming this on October 16th, so that's October 16th right now. As you guys can see here, it's October 16th. But 87K generated by us so far with a 914 ROAS, with the main focus of email marketing this month with around 46% of their monthly revenue generated by us. All right, guys, so this was the case study. So retaining clients is all about one thing. It's all about how great are your results and how good of a result can you generate for your client. If you're not generating any results for your clients, how are you supposed to retain them, guys? A lot of you guys are focusing on, oh, what's the best method of outreach? What is the best sales technique to get them to sign on? What are some sales objection handling phrases that you can use to sign clients on? But these three things don't matter if you can't get them results, guys. All right, so put in the fucking work, get them results, or learn until you do. So if you're not that experienced and you're saying, oh, Hugo, I get these comments all the time. All right, so hey, Hugo, I have no experience in running Facebook ads. Do you recommend me hiring a media buyer for that? No, bro, no. Learn one high value skill. It could be Facebook ads, it could be email marketing, it could be copywriting, it could be TikTok ads. It could be building communities and creating engagement online. Let's say Twitter groups or Twitter profiles, building Twitter communities. Just learning how to build and learn a high value skill and sticking to it, and then offering that to the market. All right, guys, so just focus on one skill. Become obsessed with it and chase mastery, and let your results speak for themselves. All right, I got this client as a result of paid lead gen, and he is now referring me to other clients. Okay, guys, so just let the results speak for themselves. I didn't even ask him for a referral. All right, he just has friends who run e-com brands, and they wanted to work with me. That's pretty much it. No work done on my side for outreach and stuff. So if you guys are grinding outreach and you're not that experienced, take this advice from me. Get good at one high income skill. Facebook ads, email marketing, copywriting, TikTok ads, whatever it is, get good at it, focus on one, and become obsessed with it. That is the best piece of advice I could give you in this piece of training, other than the live demonstration and really talking through the case study, right? So do not hire a media buyer right away. Okay, guys, I talked about this in my video on how and when to hire. If you guys want to look at that video right now, click on the top right-hand side corner of the screen, click on the card right now, and we'll go through how and when to hire for SMMA. If you guys are looking to hire, and if you guys are at that stage, click on that video right now. If you guys are not, and you're looking to hire a media buyer right away without any prior experience to running Facebook ads or any other high income skill, don't do it. All right, guys, first of all, many of you might feel like learning a high income skill is a lot of work. And this is the exact reason why most people fail in SMMA. It's because they're not willing to put in the work to learn and then pitch their offer and pitch themselves. All right? They're not willing to put in the work to achieve mastery. And if you can't achieve mastery in something, you won't be rich. That's hands down. If you can't achieve mastery or get good at one thing, you won't get rich. All right, boys, I don't really want to tell you this again. You guys need to get good at one thing and just be completely obsessed with it. Lock yourself in your room and smoke cigs all day if you need to, but just learn that skill. All right, get good at it. All right, so now let's move on to number 4, which are the action steps. Okay, so after watching this video, you've learned so much in this video. I recommend you guys go through it at 1.5 speed and always come back to this video, because I just provided you with so much information about the e-commerce industry and how e-commerce brands perform. These are the steps you guys need to take now. All right, guys. First step is every single day, besides weekends, send out 100 emails to your target industry in terms of outreach. Spend 4 to 5 hours a day if you have to, guys. I was spending 4 to 5 hours per day when I first started out on just scraping leads, on just finding leads and just writing personalized emails every single day along with my business partner. He was in charge of warming up my email domain. He was in charge of finding leads. I was in charge of writing the emails and being good at copy and really figuring out how to send emails properly. I thank a lot, and if you really think in terms of how well the results I'm able to generate for this client, I attribute most of that into just figuring out what works in terms of cold emailing my clients, right? So it really falls into place if you think about it, right? Struggling for that amount of time, I learned so much, and I could apply that to my client that I'm working with right now, right? To generate them like over $2 million from Klaviyo, just under 6 months, guys. All of that was learned from my own Shopify store that I built with my business partner, doing email marketing for that, and also studying cold email deliverability, how to get your emails opened, how to get higher click rates. All of that falls into place. So if you guys are struggling right now and thinking that, oh, nothing else will work, put in the work, learn one high value skill, and I guarantee you it will pay you back. It will pay you back 100-fold. All right, guys. Action step 2 is to learn and get good at one high value skill, not 2, not 3, but 1. Guys. All right. So spend 1 to 3 hours per day learning. this high income skill and practicing it. Okay, guys, if you guys have no Facebook ad account to practice on, work for free and practice on someone else's ad account. Right? Work for free and do that. I cannot stress the importance of working for free, because that's how you set yourself up for case studies, to get referrals, to get testimonials, to get your traction and get you some cash flow to invest in ads. I cannot stress the importance of working for free, guys. I started working for free when I first started out. Most of you guys are not going to be willing to work for free, and that's why you guys will never find success. It might be hard to hear, but you guys need to hear it. Work for free if you guys have to and get good at one income skill. If you guys get really good at that skill and work for free, you guys are, I guarantee you guys are going to get paid. You guys are guaranteed to get paid if you are really good at one skill and you do that for free and you over deliver. You're guaranteed to get paid. That's just a guarantee from my end. All right. Action step 3, which is post value and content posts on social media every day for 60 days. So kind of have these two steps as one step. So take the step as learning and kind of repurpose that into content in this third step. And through that, you're able to learn better too, right? So you're kind of learning yourself and also creating content at the same time, which kind of kills two birds at one stone and saves you time and also builds leverage. That is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, guys, I showed you guys so much in this video. If you guys found any value, please drop a like and a subscribe down below. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.